Adapting Study Strategies, Anticipating Test Content, and Improving Test-Taking Strategies. The Academic Success Center, University of Toronto. If you didn't do as well as you'd hoped on your first test, you might want to think about adapting old study strategies to suit your new academic environment. You might want to step back a bit and ask yourself where you can improve. Reading course material? Taking effective lecture notes? Maybe anticipating test content and improving test-taking strategies. Start out by using sample test questions to anticipate test content. Ask yourself, how did they turn course content into test questions? And where did question content come from? Lectures? Readings? You might have found that one of the big differences between the tests that you've taken in the past and the tests you'll be taking at university is that university tests are rarely just assessing you on your knowledge and comprehension. Doing well on them isn't just a function of how good you are at memorizing facts. These tests also assess your ability to engage in what's called higher order thinking. It's probably best explained in Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy of educational objectives. Bloom's taxonomy is a classification system used by educators to establish increasingly sophisticated learning objectives. The most fundamental cognitive level, the one that most of you will have been previously tested on, is knowledge, which involves the memorization and retrieval of facts. The next level is comprehension, or grasping the meaning of facts, then application, which is using new material in new, concrete situations, analysis, which involves breaking down material into component parts, synthesis, which is putting the parts back together again to form a new whole, and last of all is evaluation, which is almost impossible to test using a multiple choice exam format, and is the ability to judge the value of material for a particular purpose. When you're looking over the test, it's important to know that a question might be testing you on several levels of understanding at the same time. Often questions will demand that you have a good solid body of knowledge, that you understand or comprehend what concepts mean, and that you can apply the new material in situations that you've never encountered before. When you're studying from tests, also try to pay attention to the form and structure of the questions. Don't just look them over stressing about questions that you might have gotten wrong or information you need to review. Take time in particular to look at incorrect answers. What assumptions are being made? Usually the person who set the exam knows that students who make a particular error in thinking are going to select, say, answer A, which is incorrect, rather than B, which is correct. You might also want to think about ways of improving your test-taking strategies. Many university websites have good tip sheets on preparing for tests and exams. You might start by checking out the Academic Success Center's handouts on exam preparation. Take a few minutes now to honestly assess your own performance during the test. Did you have a positive attitude? Did you look over the whole test? Plan your time? Answer questions you knew best first. Did you use what one University of Toronto professor calls the Sherlock Holmes approach to eliminating incorrect options? When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be true. Did you remember and apply general principles to new specific situations? Assemble compound synthetic answers from multiple sources, say several lectures, readings, and so on. Did you read over your answers and check for careless mistakes? No matter how well or poorly you did on your first test, there's some good news. Writing tests and exams is a skill. Your performance can and will improve with reflection, revision, practice, and determination.